Guys, welcome to the next episode of RaceChip Insights. Actually, this episode will be a little bit different to the other ones, as we got the car really on short notice, but decided to do an episode anyway because the engine is really important for us all over the world. About the car, brand new Toyota Land Cruiser 2.8D with 204 horsepower in stock, brand new engine. So we're gonna put the car in stock on our dyno, develop the tune for it, measured it as well on the dyno, of course, and this time 0 to 100 measurements, as I'm not sure if that car makes it 200. So let's start.
The new Toyota Land Cruiser or Land Cruiser Prado, depending on the market, has received some updates. Most important, the engine has been reworked to meet the latest emission standards. However, the performance has been increased at the same time to 150 kilowatts, so 204 horsepower, and 500 Newton meters in torque in stock. The new engine is also available in the new Hilux with the same performance specs. EU and Japan version is slightly different due to emission regulations, while having the same performance output. But together with our partners all over the world, we finished development for all available specs already. In this episode, we're going to measure 60 to 120 km per hour and 0 to 100.
So about the engine itself, it's a 2.8 liter inline 4-cylinder, now with 204 horsepower in stock. The previous version had 177. Also, this one comes now with 500 Newton meters of torque. The engine is overworked, got a brand new injection system called IARD, so that will make the development process pretty interesting, I would say. I have to be fair and mention that we started development on those brand new engines in Southeast Asia and in South Africa already, together with our resellers there, our partners. So they have tools from us to log the car, send us the logs. We can modify the software based on that, so we can adjust the file on the needs for the specific country, which is really cool. So we are not starting at 0.0 here in Germany. Also, the European version is a little bit different because of the emission system, but we just have to give the product the final touch now and see the final performance figures. So enough of that, let's walk over to the screen and check out how much the car put down in stock. We measured the car in stock with 215 horsepower. Original claim figure by Toyota is 204. Also 508 Newton meters of torque. Original figure, or stock figure claimed by Toyota is 500. So car is pretty much spot on. We're gonna start the development process now. So we're gonna see us in a few weeks to check out how much we get actually out of the car. So driving a Land Cruiser 2.8D with 150 kilowatt, 204 horsepower in stock now. Actually, I'm surprised how good the engine is. It is a huge improvement over the previous generation. Of course, the car feels a little bit heavy because, it is a heavy car. So I'm pretty sure that the tune will fit this car quite nicely. But I'm definitely impressed by the car. It's accelerating quite fast, or okayish, I would say, for that engine performance with that weight. So really looking forward to the tuned version to see how we can improve the car and how it feels after the tune. So I would say there are enough stock reviews of the car. Let's stop it here and move over to the tune. So welcome back now. We finished the development process. Let's start with the installation of the product. We're connecting to 5 different sensors, 4 times the injectors, then the boost sensor. For the EU version, which comes with the water cooler on top, the water cooler has to be removed. So I would say around 30 to 45 minutes installation time. but that is not the case for the Southeast Asian or version in South Africa. They don't have the water cooler on top, or also the Brazil version. So of course, if it's not there, it doesn't have to be removed. So installation is a lot more easy and takes roughly around, I would say, 10 to 15, 20 minutes around there. So about the figures with the tune, we ended up at 244 horsepower with the tune and 580 Newton meters of torque, which is a huge improvement over stock. And as you can see on the chart, really nice gain all over the RPM range. As always, in red is the thick line, red is horsepower, thin line horsepower in stock. Same goes for blue, which is wheel horsepower, thick line, tuned, thin line stock. Orange, same, thick line, tuned, thin line stock. Really nice gain all over the RPM range. Massive improvement in torque. I mean, we're basically talking about 80 Newton meters more, so you should definitely feel it on the street for sure. So as I mentioned in the intro, we're not going to do 100 to 200 measurements for, obvious reasons. So we're gonna show you the 0 to 100 measurements and some accelerations. Let's do that. So now the tuned version. Boy, I can tell you, that's a huge difference compared to stock. You can feel the 80 Newton meters more, definitely. Car picks up the RPM, goes through the ref ranges really nicely, accelerates perfect, really smooth. Yeah, it fits the car so much and how the engine behaves. Yeah, you can actually have quite some fun with it now. Yeah, I think that is a huge improvement over stock, as we saw on the dyno. It's all over the RPM range, no drops, no dips whatsoever. Really smooth. So I'm really looking forward to the 100 to 200 times. No, of course we're gonna not measure 100 to 200. This time we're going to measure 0 to 100. Yeah, really looking forward to the times. I'm absolutely sure we're gonna drop them by a lot. So let's do that.
The tune really feels amazing and helps a ton. Engine is a lot more torquey and more responsive. We are absolutely happy with the final product after a long development and testing phase all over the world. I would like to take the chance to say thanks to all our partners, especially in South Africa, Brazil and Southeast Asia, who supported us with data logs and feedback. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode, even if the video was a little bit more, let's say, compact than usual. Thanks for watching, see you in the next episode of RaceChip Insights, which will feature our brand new show car, the Golf 8 GTI.